Slow-moving.
What?
Inattentive.
What?
Dull.
What?
Shows a lack of motivation.
What?
Constantly snacking.
This is funny because he's fat.
Power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
They caused an explosion.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
No timeouts for the Wolves. 4.7 seconds. Gibson's got to get it in. Does. Wiggins drives across midcourt. Andrew lets it fly at the buzzer for the win. Andrew Wiggins banks it in. And the Timberwolves, an unbelievable win here in Oklahoma City.
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No. The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.
You had some explaining to do. 3 points on 1 for 6 shooting for the man who happens to be your son. He's got a lot of promise, but tonight was not a great night. You said it was going to be a great opening night.
It was a great open night.
What? How? Explain.
Big Baller Brand went up 12%. It's always good. Even when you lose, I win. You see what I'm saying? Big Baller Brand, we here to stay.
All right. Well, say what you will about that. We are the Beer Belly Sports Podcast. And we are live at Fozzies Smokin' Barbecue right here on WBLZ. My name is Steve-O, joined, of course, by our friendly Canadian Kaner. How you doing?
What is up, people?
And the voiceless one, Geoffrey. What's up?
Hello.
All right, cool.
Oh, he's got the sniffles today.
A
little bit.
I'm sick.
Screw you. I didn't have to do this today, but I'm going to.
I didn't have to do this, he says.
But I love you.
We're doing him a favor, apparently.
I'm going to stay home and play video games with my little one.
Yeah, I'll say she's the sick one so I can watch Frozen over and over because I love it.
I know every song from Frozen.
Well, I bet you do because it's your favorite movie.
I kind of like the gravelly-ness you got going.
Hey, guys.
Well, not when you do that.
Yeah, you ruined it. I had something going and it's lost.
It's
gone. It kind of went.
We were coloring earlier.
I can tell.
Beautiful.
Isn't that cute? Anyways, let's talk about what is going down. Kaner, you wanted the schedule. You got it. Here we go. We'll recap last week on fantasy football in the Beer Belly Sports League. We are going to figure out if we're fans of the London football game. It is the Halloween edition. We are surrounded by some spooky ghosts, and they slimed us and stuff. The NHL, Mitch's NHL Minute, Mitch's Game, but Mingy Misconnections, and all the other ramblings that are bound to be abound.
Close. Nailed it.
On a wonderful day in Bemidji, Minnesota. Literally the day before a big snowstorm was supposed to hit.
It's a big almighty snowstorm.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
1 inch of snow.
No.
Prepare thine house.
Winter is coming.
My God. So
Look out.
Gaffrey, you're on it tonight.
yeah, you are, man. I love it. Hey, let's talk about Beer Belly Sports Fantasy. The Kaner family seems to be the dominant family.
What?
I guess you could say they're like what's the dominant family in Game of Thrones?
Oh, God.
Don't know. Damn, this is
The Starks?
Well, they're all dead. But,
all right.
I'm only on season 5.
All right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. They are the dominant family, winning all the damn time.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if they stopped. I didn't know that your wife was 4th and 20.
Yeah, that's my little sweetie.
Because there's another podcast on WBLZ called 4th and 20 Sports.
Oh, yeah, right.
And so I was like, oh, great, I lost to another podcast. Now
another podcast.
Right, that would have really hurt my feelings. But now that I lost to your wife, I'm devastated.
Is that better or worse?
It's, you know what? It's better.
It is better.
Because I know her and I can be like, hey.
And hey, she's from Wisconsin.
She is. So it's still, like when we in Wisconsin win, one of us wins, we win as a team.
When someone in Wisconsin wins, we all win. Right.
So that's how we're viewing that. But it was really funny because I got my ass kicked.
Yeah, you were bad. Your quarterback.
My quarterback broke his arm.
Yeah, that's no good.
What the fuck? Oh, Carson Palmer,
he's
not some milk for me one time.
He's not your starter, like your
No,
You know-
he had to fill in because Cam Newton was on a bye or something.
You don't have Cam Newton.
I have Cam Newton.
Different league. Sorry, I have two leagues.
Stafford.
I'm at Stafford, and he was on a bye. Thank you for knowing my team better than me.
Yeah,
Buddy.
I
Get
do
out
my
of-
research.
Get out of my brain, you asshole. Anyways, yeah, my starting quarterback was on a bye, and so that's why I had to start Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
2.6 points and a broken arm.
That sucks, man. Because, over here on my squad, I got two pretty damn good quarterbacks.
Yeah,
It's like,
hey,
who do I put in?
I'll trade you, how about...
Oh, good for you.
I got the Jacksonville defense.
Ooh, that sounds tempting.
Right?
Well, they
Who's
are
your-
pretty good.
Right, who's your other quarterback besides Mr. Brady?
Well, I got Carson Wentz.
What? You
Yeah.
have Ginger Jesus?
Yeah. Man, is this guy good.
Fuck off.
He is, like, this is my predicament.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to just keep riding Brady. Like, Brady's been good, but Carson Wentz is, like, just
You should probably,
He's
killing
trade
it.
it. You should probably trade it to someone who needs a quarterback.
I'm looking.
I'm offering.
Well,
Apparently your ears aren't open. Hello,
I don't
friend.
want I don't want just like
I'm
a
pretty
defense.
sure that-
Okay, well,
My defense is
I'm
fine.
I'm open for ideas.
Okay, well,
all right?
maybe I'll float
Since-
some- I'll float
since
some
you know my
waivers over
team
to you.
way better than I do. Why don't you make me a fucking offer, and then we'll talk about what we can do to make Ginger Jesus a part of the Steve O's Nation of Domination.
I'm open to some options here. So
All right, well, I think that's going to be the storyline going through tonight's podcast. Is how I'm going to finagle Ginger Jesus off of your squad.
we'll see what we can do.
I think Jamie needs a quarterback.
Jamie needs a lot.
She needs to put players in that are actually playing.
She won this week. She won this week.
Did she?
She did. She
got her
beat
first
your
win.
wife.
She got to Schneid, so that's good.
No,
to see.
she
beat your.
Brittany,
Dude.
no,
she beat yours.
Brittany beat somebody.
She beat the top guy.
Yeah,
in the league,
that's what I
Alex.
saw.
So
Ooh.
she's pretty pumped about that.
I'm pretty pumped about that.
So we no longer have any non-winless teams.
Correct. Let me just go through the stats here.
Yeah.
Non-winless teams. English is hard. We have no
We
longer
don't
have any
know.
winless teams.
Alan has 5-2. He's the Goodwill.
Alan?
Hunting.
Alan.
I'm in second place with 4-3. The better half's at 4-3. Brett's at 3-4. Steve's at 3-4, and James at 1-6. That's the Hot Wings division. In the Burgers division, it's SOD, which is TJ, 4-3. Sioux Falls Monty, which is Ryland, he's 3-4. Then one of the other podcasts, sports podcasts, what he named himself, so original.
What did they name it?
Sports podcast.
Lame.
Boo.
We should kick him out of the league
What
for having a
sports?
lame name.
Yeah,
we don't do sports. We don't do sports.
We don't do sports.
That's my favorite.
Actually,
love
we're more of a esports type of thing.
No, those people were from they're like news people from organizations.
Okay, just let's
Anyway,
carry on.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
In the pizza division,
Yeah.
Rachel's leading 6-1, so she's actually has the best record of all the league.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
And behind and directly
you
behind
guys
her,
are all like lovey-dovey after last week when we heard breaking news that you guys were
Yeah.
going to get divorced.
Well, that wasn't my call.
she was not a fan
She's
of
such
you.
a kidder.
Yeah, she's such a kid.
I live on the streets.
Half of Mitch's stuff are missing, but she's just.
That's what she said.
Anyways, yeah,
So that's what our Beer Belly Sports Fantasy Football look. Obviously, we all have some room for improvement, except for Kane
Kane fam giving it.
Yeah, who could
bastards.
really benefit from some bench players.
Should we-
I feel like he needs like a wide receiver. He's got all this other great stuff, but
I was thinking we're going to go Tanya Harding on him.
Does anyone need or do you have a good wide receiver I could use?
I need a running back.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
I might. What are you hoarding all the good players
Yeah, no
over there?
shit.
Hey,
Jesus.
do you think that draft was an accident? Like,
Whoa. Okay. What? Hold on. Is there a conspiracy that's going on with
yeah,
this
I'm
draft?
a great
Was this-
general manager.
was-
That's all it
Oh,
is.
oh, okay.
You should see my
Should we
my
start
fantasy
calling you-
hockey. Don't even get me started on that.
Nerd.
Mitchell Putin over here just messing with
Hey,
all our.
all my players are clean of all performance enhancing drugs.
Oh,
just
really?
so you know.
Really?
Figures.
Well, for what I know, it could be juicing.
Hey, who cares, right?
Yeah, it's for the better of the game.
Yeah. If everyone's juicing, then it doesn't matter. No one's
Why
juicing.
not juice you, juice we juice?
Nice.
All right. So, who are we playing this week? I'm playing a former roommate of mine, Brett, And
The Hitman Hart. Oh, no.
He wishes.
Don't we all?
How am I playing?
So my smack talk to him is, please don't listen to the podcast until like Sunday, and don't check your lineup because you don't have players in.
I know.
Right.
I'm playing just here for the beer, which I believe that's Walt.
Walt?
Yeah, it is. So
I'm playing the Weekend Sports Podcast.
Ooh, is that a weekend sports podcast?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think they do sports podcasting on the weekend.
Are they also on WBLZ?
Lucky.
They just might be.
The award-winning WBLZ network. Check them out. You can download the app and listen to all of our old podcasts.
Wait,
I don't know if
what
they're
do you mean?
award-winning.
I was going to say, we won something?
Yeah.
I did.
Most improved?
Yeah. Jeffrey did for most
the best producer of all
producer of Beer Belly Sports.
Yeah.
Just keep giving her, bud.
Oh, good for you.
Right.
Let's see.
All right.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. And we'll talk about some London football because this week, the Minnesota Vikings, they're making their trip across the pond. A reverse invasion, I guess you could say.
Reverse invasion.
From
Nice.
the Great War. And so we're sending those guys over there. At the
Sending those Vikings over to ships.
Right, and the game kicks off at 8:30 in the morning.
Boo.
Now, I have a bit of an issue with this already because anytime that the Vikings play, if they play on Fox, for some reason, and I don't understand the rules or what the reason is behind it, but if they play at noon, Fox won't play the 3 o'clock game. And also, if they play on CBS, Fox won't play any other football games. So for those of us that don't get CBS,
that's me.
We can't watch any football.
Football.
Have you?
So I'm just saying, Minnesota, you selfish bitch.
Share me some football,
right?
I think it's the networks and them blocking you out.
Those greedy
I
networks.
know those networks are. I had to watch.
Gimme.
I had to watch something about like fisheries, because the Vikings are playing on CBS, so we can't have any competition with that. Fuck you, competition, free market, capitalism, America.
Gimme football.
Think you're Ron Swanson.
Yeah, I don't care what I am. I'm saying I want to watch football wherever it is, and if I'm okay with them playing in London, as long as I still get my noon o'clock game and my 3 o'clock game on Fox.
I would assume there would be.
I love how you said noon o'clock.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Noon o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Well, then people are like, "Was it mean the midnight game?"
The midnight, the late, the late
was he
game.
stayed up to
the
watch
other noon o'clock.
The late Pac-12 game, Stanford versus Washington State.
And no one's going to watch.
You guys see that running back on Penn State? Jaquan.
Yeah, Jaquan. That guy.
Yeah, man, he is a beast.
He's in the runnings for the Heisman.
Well, give it to him already. Holy shit, this guy's incredible.
Yeah.
It's
So, okay, let's get back to London, though.
Yeah,
like, besides the fact that if they block out the games, I'm going to drive down to Minneapolis and, like, tear down their tower.
Jeez.
Right, I know, graphic.
King Kong style.
I thought that is mad.
I am the colossal beast.
You're holding Jamie in your hand.
Right, carrying her up
Just
with one arm. And
swinging.
just like, everyone's like, what is he doing this for? I wanted to watch a football game.
As you wear your
It's
Packers
date
stuff.
night now. I wanted to watch football. And that's what happens.
Things that Steve-O says.
Yeah. So, anyways, London games. Let's not even think that it's Minnesota. I'm actually a big fan of it. You know why? Because there's a shitload of people that watch those games. You ever seen that? Wembley Stadium is full.
They're not playing in Wembley.
Where do they play this time?
They're going to play in some rugby stadium.
Doesn't matter. It's going to be awesome. I love it because the European fans think that like every American fan paints their face, and so like they all do, and they go like full rogue on it. And
I love that. Their intensity is off the charts.
right, and they're just like, we're just matching what they do in America. And I don't know. I think that was German. That was weird.
I feel pretty bad. That last game that was over there was that the Arizona Cardinals and
somebody.
It was like a 13 or 30 something nothing.
Oh yeah, I saw
Kind
that.
of a
That was
blowout.
awful. Yeah, but I do love the Jaguars whenever they play there because like their number one fan base besides Jacksonville is England.
You're right.
It's like a home game and they always win. I love it.
I'm totally for the the London games.
All right.
I like it. I just don't want it at 8:30 in the goddamn morning.
Right.
It feels like I'm getting gypped out on a game.
Yeah. Like, couldn't they do it Saturday night?
Yeah, Saturday night or
Then
like
it's
later.
So is that noon?
Friday afternoon? Or
noon in London?
Could be. I don't
Why
know.
don't they do like
works?
a doubleheader of Monday Night Football? Or
football.
I don't know how they do it. Look, I'm no time zone expert, but here's what's going to happen is that we're saying we like the London game, which is great. The time, not so great. Now, NFL, they're looking at playing down in Mexico City. They're going to do that. Are we okay with that? I think so. Yeah. Now, here's the next thing. They're going to jump across the Pacific, and they're going to go to China.
They had to play next day.
Oh, yeah. The NHL just did that.
Really?
Crowd was not great.
Well, I would imagine so.
Like, size-wise or like...
size-wise, attendance-wise,
Really?
it was not that good. But I like the idea of trying to grow the game. However, I believe it was the commissioner of the NHL, Gary Bettman, said that they did not make money.
No shit.
Dude, it's not about making money. You're trying to grow the... Well, I guess that's your job, but you don't put those games there to try and make money. It's to spread the idea that hockey's a great sport around the world, which then in turn might make you some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not going to the Olympics.
Do you think they could have went to a different country, maybe in Asia, maybe in Europe, and got a better response? Do you think they should do a game in the Nordic countries? You know, we got a lot of players from Sweden and Norway.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be a good call for NHL to go into one of those countries?
I think they're having games in Sweden either in the new year or next year. I'm pretty sure.
So they're doing the same thing?
Well, I mean, like
New Year and next year?
Like New Year's Eve or something like that, or it's like next season.
I got you.
But not going to Olympics is just like killing the idea of spreading the game, and it's just a tough situation. But
Sounds tough.
I think the London games are good. Show the people what we got.
Okay, I got you.
Jamie!
I am also disappointed that they're not going to be in the Olympics this year because I liked watching Olympic hockey. I like seeing, because being a lifelong Leafs fan, though of the casual variety, it's nice to see where these names are coming from and what country, and see what kind of competition those guys must have been going against in their homeland to come over to America, because some of them must have been absolute messiahs of the ice.
Oh, for sure. And so the next Olympics are in South Korea, correct?
Ooh, probably.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's in South Korea.
Seoul, South Korea.
Yes. And
Seoul, like the Seoul
BSU alum Matt Dalton is playing in South Korea, or has been playing in South Korea. He's actually going to be playing for Team South Korea.
Ooh. What?
Yeah, he's playing in the Olympics.
That fucking bastard.
Isn't that sweet, though?
Yeah, it's fine. But
what do you mean?
He's playing for a different country. Isn't he from Canada?
He is from Canada, but...
So if you're from Canada, you just get to pick what country you're from?
Well, no, I think what it is that
bullshit.
South Korea's like, well, I don't think we'll really have a chance with our guys, so since you've been playing here, we'll spot you a visa, and you come play for us. Give us a chance.
And some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I'm still, offended by it.
You think they should send South Korea guys out there?
Yeah. Just like America should just send out American. Canada, just Canada.
I think
Russia. We'll be fine, and so will the U.S.
Hey, that's not my problem. Mm-hmm. I'm just talking about the other countries. That's their problem.
Yeah,
not my problem.
I see where you're coming at.
You should have some better homegrown talent.
That's true.
Foster the game.
That's why you got to spread the game.
Yeah, if you want the game to be bigger, then start growing it at home.
Yep.
It's logic. Come on, guys.
I totally agree.
Thank you. All right. Well, we got to take a break because we're going to get a little spoopy around here.
Spooky.
It is the Halloween edition of the Beer Belly Sports Podcast. Let's get weird. We're on WBLZ at Fozzies Smokin' Barbecue.
Steve-O loves his High Life. Kaner loves craft beers. And Geoffrey loves Apple Crown and cranberry? What? The hell? Is he on his period? More from Fozzies Smokin' Barbecue after this.
Extra early in the morning the next day and do the morning zoo crew fucking drive time radio shit to promote the show, and it's the fucking worst, man. That is a fucking nightmare. Even if it's 15 minutes, it's the worst 15 minutes of your fucking life, always. I don't care if you've been in a fucking shark attack. I would rather... If I was in a shark attack and then they had no anesthetic and they had to heal it up and they sew it up, I'd be like, this sucks. But then if 2 DJs came in to interview me, I would fucking shoot myself. I'd be like, that's it, I'm done, man. It's the fucking worst. Those guys, and they're the same everywhere, all across the country. They're all the same 2 motherfucking asshole clowns. These guys, there's all, it's 2 guys, 2 nutty guys, they're crazy, and they all have the same fucking Lewinsky jokes they're still telling in fucking, 2002, they're telling, and all this shit, and they think it's so clever and funny. It's always 2 guys with, like, Hawaiian shirts on, It's like 6 in the morning, and it's like Hawaiian shirts, and you can tell they just did a pound of blow like 4 hours earlier. And huge Jimmy Buffett fans, you can tell, big parrot heads they are, and, hanging out, and there's always like 2 guys. There's always this guy. There's this guy who talks like this. He's always named after some kind of animal. He's always the bear or the cooter, or whatever. And then there's his partner who talks like this. So it's this guy, and he's always the madman or the crazy doctor, All right, you're listening to KZ103, Kansas City's home of the rock, We've got the best alternative rock, Stained, Linkin Park, POD, the best new sounds, And they're fucking, it's the worst, man. It's like, all right, yeah, well, we're here with funny man David Cross. David, you didn't know it, but you're just in time to help us out with the Friday morning fart song. Like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Barbecue brisket. Damn, Fozzie, smoking barbecue is so good. Oh, welcome back to Beer Belly Sports. Here's Steve-O, Jeffrey, and Kaner.
Yeah, this one right here goes out to all the babies, mamas. Baby mamas. Yeah, go like this. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize 1,000,000,000 times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh, yeah. Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports here on WBLZ at Fozzie Smoking Barbecue. It is our Halloween edition of the Beer Belly Sports podcast, and we're going to look back, do a little bit of tossing back into our brains and see what we can remember of our Halloweens of past. And Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Why is that, Steve?
That is because you get to dress up, you get to be weird, and no one like looks down on you for doing that.
No one can judge you for being weird.
Right? That's my favorite
And you
thing.
can just let out your inner metal.
Right? And inner metal I have done that, and I used to. We'll talk about everyone's costumes that we've done in the years, but I always make my own costume.
Really?
And whether it's just something crazy that I found in my closet, or if it's like I went to the thrift shop and I bought a cheap suit and some old glasses and went as a cheap car salesman.
Nice.
Like it was just that was like my favorite thing was like making my own costume. So what?
Deals.
Right? Yeah. And okay, so a funny story about that. I dressed up like a cheap car salesman, and then I didn't have any friends in my block. They all I didn't know anyone, so I just went out like. Trick-or-treating by myself.
No,
I did. It's okay because look
at you now.
Yeah, I mean now I'm a great. I talk to myself all the time. It's fun. But I would go to these people's doors, ring the doorbell, and be like, trick or treat. Hey, I was just wondering if I could interest you in filling up my trick or treat basket with some brand new candy, and like just do a sales pitch. And
I would give you a full-size chocolate bar.
Right. Nice. So, yeah, it was great, and so I got a fuckload of candy from that.
You deserved it.
Yeah,
for sure.
But what was your favorite, Kaner? What was your favorite costume you went as?
This actually popped up on my my Facebook memories thing. You know
I
how you get
that
those?
Thing, yeah.
A couple of years ago, I went as Johnny Drama, and I did from the Entourage, and I did the collared shirt with the wife beater underneath, and
nice.
the jeans and the cuffed jeans with the boots and the mustache and the hat.
I love it.
I did all that when I was a kid. This was I guess my parents thought that this was a good idea. Other than being a Power Ranger every other year, I was Red Power Ranger.
I was Batman for 6 years in a row.
No shit.
That was my go-to.
I was a
superhero,
ghost.
though.
I was a ghost for many years because we were poor.
Here you go. Put this sheet on your head, kid.
You can't
walk around.
Don't poke any holes in it though, because we got to put it back on your sister's bed. After
Just walk
this.
around,
walking into shit. But I went as Elvis.
Ooh,
and so I would walk into the door. Thank you very much. And after they gave me some candy,
I love it. Oh,
so
that's great.
that was a big hit with the old people.
I bet it was. All right, Geoffrey, what was your favorite costume? Mine
wasn't really
was
do a lot
invisible.
of costumes. My brother and I would scare people on purpose.
Oh, you were those people.
You were one of those assholes that
yes.
dress up as a clown and stands in the middle of a bridge.
I have a crazy story that just happened this past weekend about being scared, but please talk about this.
Okay. I had, my dad got tired of doing stuff, like scaring people.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother and I would. Mitch would, hang out of a tree. I would hang on top of the house and, drop shit down on people.
Jesus.
I know. And then,
what do you mean by shit?
just
actual shit?
Yeah, well, you know.
Just
start
squatting out of this tree. I got him with my poop.
Oh, that was kind of chunky.
Oh, that's gross.
Another one where I'm sitting at a table. I have a sign that says "Take candy," and I'm sitting right here,
Oh, you play the
looking.
dead guy.
that one, yeah.
And
those
I used to
people.
just grab them. There's one little girl that was not a fan of me.
I hate it when people do that because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, that's either completely fake or they're just going to be dicks and grab me.
Yeah. I always had ketchup all over the place, on the tables that were out there.
It was blood.
I thought you were going to say squirted them with ketchup. Wow. Dick
Death.
move.
Take move. Now you're marked.
Then here's another story. My brother, he would go around our neighborhood, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times in different costumes in one night.
Wow.
Yeah, he would just go. It was freaking crazy.
How late did you guys trick or treat? To what age?
Oh, I thought time wise.
I think I was 12
Damn.
when I stopped. Is that late?
Yeah, I think about 12,
I think
13.
that's pretty young.
Oh, really?
I think I went in 10th grade. And that was we were way too old, but we were just we got nothing else to do. Let's go get some candy.
Yeah.
So it was
well, by then I was in football, so we still had practice going on until midway through trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we were late.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Or I don't know why I don't know.
I think 12's a good age.
Yeah, at that point, then I was I'd rather just give out the candy because then I get to see all the people instead of walking around by myself.
Scare the shit out of those little bastards. Hey, Geoffrey.
All right, so why don't you tell your reason why you got scared the other day?
So I was driving to Fargo last Friday, and it was really windy, and so I was actually paying attention to the road, and
wow.
Right? Novel concept. Excuse me. I did Weird Food Wednesday before this, so I got a lot of stuff going on in my stomach. It's a bit of a heart attack. Okay, anyways.
Farley it.
So I'm paying attention to the road, figuring out where I'm going, and this car comes up next to me, and it goes the same speed as me. I'm all right, asshole, maybe you're and I look at my rearview mirror to see if they're being a dick to the person behind them so that they can't get around or something. No. So I'm all right, I'll bite. And I look over, and this guy, he's got a Jabberwocky.
What?
You know that dance troupe?
The mask?
He's got that mask on, and he's just staring at me.
So was he driving?
He was a driver, so he was standing
not looking at
this,
the road.
Not looking at the road.
Or did he have his mask on sideways?
I'm pretty sure that his mask was very much on the front of his face. And he's looking at me, and they have this light going. I don't know if it was a cell phone flashlight or what, and he's just looking at me and driving down the highway. And I was like, oh, God. And I kind of, when you get scared, you kind of clench up and stuff. So I clenched up. And I was really pissed off that this guy thought he could scare me. But then I was also going to be oh, you got me. Good job. So I tried to make a face at him that was haha, you got me good. Yeah. But this is the only face I got. So you guys are going to have to describe it to people at home. All right. So I'm looking at him, look him in the face, and it's just
Grumpy face.
Grumpy old man face.
Like that was it. Like just the bass face, like total, like you upside down, like that. And I just stared at them, and then they finally took off, and I was like,
"You damn whippersnappers!
Damn kids, get off my highway!"
Oh, I tell you what.
So that was kind of.
I actually was a Jabberwocky for Halloween one year.
Were you?
Yeah, but we didn't have the right masks, and so we got these like Ninja Turtle masks and spray painted them white, and it was not the right size of. So it went up. My chin was showing the whole time, but we tried.
He gave her the old college try.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, in college, did you guys? We always had the parties. Obviously, you went to those. I had a house here in college, and we would give out candy on Halloween. And this one year, I think it was my senior year of college, not high school, senior year of college.
Oh.
And I decided that I wanted to give out candy, and no one else in my house wanted to give out candy. There's 3 other dudes and their girlfriends, and no one wanted to give out candy because we had to wake up early and lift weights. And I had a case of beer, and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to drink some beer, and I'm going to, and I dressed up like a wizard. So I had this like blonde wig that I cut holes in, and I tied a shoelace around my face, and so I had this long wizard beard, and I had a witch hat that I ripped off the lace, so it was a wizard hat.
Nice.
And they gave out these blankets at our game, and so I had one of those, and I tied it around my neck, and I was like, oh, it's a cape. And so anytime that people would, like, knock on our door, they'd, like, knock, 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 and I'd open it up, and it went, wizard!
Wizard!
And I just kept taping beer cans together to make my wizard staff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I could picture you getting a little too banged up, and
I got
then,
really
next thing
banged
you know, you're handing out beers instead of candy.
Oops, sorry,
Funny,
buddy.
You're
funny
just
that you
eating
say
candy.
that, because I did end up giving out some beers to some of the parents, because they would come up to
Oh,
our
the
house.
parents.
And
They deserve it.
Yeah, they could like see in our house, know that we're there, so they'd go up and knock on the door and be like, oh, sorry, we don't have anything. But one of the dads was like, yeah, but you got a beer there. Do you got one for me? And I was like,
Hills, yeah.
say trick or treat. He goes, trick or treat. And I'm like, there you go, man. And we chugged a beer on my porch. It was
Nice.
great.
That is legit.
And then
That's
I had to
good
wake
times.
up at 6 a.m. to go lift weights, and that was
One time I went as a pixelated streaker.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
shit.
I like had a box around my midsection that was like skin colored, all different blocks.
Yeah.
And so it looked like from a distance that I was pixelated.
You
That
should
was
have
one of my more creative ones.
You should have had a buddy dressed in a yellow polo, write security on it, constantly
chase-
chasing you around.
Just juking them all. Like, can't catch me.
Oh, man. What do you guys, are you going to, well, you got kids now.
Yeah.
What are they dressing up as for Halloween?
Big Aiden is going with one of his friends, so he's gone.
Well, what's he dressing up as? I don't care who
I think he's
going
going
with.
Darth Vader's like guard, like the big red guys.
Oh, is his
And-
buddy going as Darth Vader then?
Yeah, because how funny. This is ironic. His buddy is shorter than him, and one of his other friends is dressing up as the other red guard, and they're taller. And Aiden and him are like the same height.
So it's going to be like Stewie.
Yeah, that's saying it was going to be like a Stewie thing,
Darth
right?
Maul.
And,
Darth
and
Vader.
Aiden laughs. He's like, "Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for." I'm like, "That's brilliant."
That's
I love
really
it.
good.
That's
and then
awesome.
Kennedy's gonna go as we're going as from the movie Trolls. Can't think of the hell her
I
name.
never saw
Never
that one.
seen that.
Probably never will.
Yeah.
Until you get kids, then you will
Yeah.
see.
Well, hopefully by then there's other shitty
There's better
kids
movies.
Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of around. I'm going as a Trollster,
Sweet.
which is like really some grungy, old looking. So
Man,
just
you're
going like-
halfway there.
Yeah,
I know.
Jesus.
Just like, roll this shit out and
Yeah.
be good.
Right on. Kane, are you going to dress up at all?
Well, if I can do it in time, and if it's possible, I would like to do the Gordon Hayward and grab some crutches.
Yes.
Damn.
I think that would be a good idea.
Devastating.
But I need to actually get like the jersey.
Right?
Who
I
has
bet
the
they're
jersey?
collector's items by now.
I know it's tough. It's a tough buy, especially when you're up here in Bemidji. You don't really
Yeah.
have like the
Hard to
the
find.
resources.
Someone send us a damn jersey.
Yeah.
Right?
Please
I know there's someone out there that will. Please do it.
do it. All right, so should we move on? Steve, what are you doing?
Oh, thanks for asking.
I'm sorry, buddy. I almost forgot.
Which wrestler are you going as?
Yeah.
Last year I went as Bubba Ray Dudley, and no one got it.
Oh, my God.
From ECW. I even had a purple tie-dyed shirt on.
Shit?
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember that.
Yeah, and you were like, who the hell are you?
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure
Bubba
you
Ray
got that a lot.
Dudley. I don't know what that is. Exactly.
I would have been the white Devon.
I'm actually that would have been good. I'm thinking that this is what I'm going to go as. I haven't made a final decision. It's not a wrestler, but I'm going as lactose intolerance.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
You dress in white and you write "Say no to milk." God hates cheese, and have like another sign that has milk with a line through it.
No milk.
Yeah.
No.
So
I
I'm
like
gonna,
that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Lactose intolerance. I think that's what I'm going to go
And
as.
then we should wear like white shorts with some brown on your butt.
Whoa, that's cool.
'Cause that's what happens, right?
It is what happens. Yeah.
All right, should we do our NHL minute?
Actually, great transition into the NHL minute.
Yes, it's time for Mitch's Hockey Minute. Thanks for joining in, guys.
Well, I feel like I can't say it about. I can't say my own name. That's weird.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyways,
we
go.
suck.
Anyway, so if you guys saw this was a couple nights ago. Kevin Bieksa threw a Superman punch.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Did you see? So did you see that
I
clip?
did see it. Yes.
So he came at him pretty quick, just dropped him one punch. So that was
nice,
sweet wrestling move, if you could say.
Okay.
But we'll jump into some hockey here. We'll go over a couple hot teams. One of the hottest teams in the league, the Tampa Bay Lightning, as we mentioned before. Kucherov
Tampa Bay.
and Stamkos are off to a hell of a start. They seem to be doing very well in also in the Eastern Conference. The stinker would go to the Montreal Canadiens. And they seem to be the record right now over 9 games, 2 wins, 6 losses, and 1 overtime loss.
The Wild's not that far back either.
Yeah, so not good for the Montreal Canadiens. And we go over to the Western Conference.
West Side.
It's really sad to see, but the Arizona Coyotes still without a win.
No!
Winless after 9 games.
After they lost their name, now they just keep losing.
It's not looking
piling
good.
on the L's over in Arizona.
I saw something today. One of their defensemen, he goes, "Yeah, we're really fragile right now."
Fragile.
So
I don't think you should say that.
We're fragile.
Fragile.
That's what you want to send out to the
there you go.
your
That's
opponents.
That's a good type of vibe that you're putting out.
One thing I do want to touch on is the hot start of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Holy
all
shit!
right.
And I do want to shout out to BSU alum Brad Hunt.
Love him.
After 4 games, the guy has 4 points.
Nice.
Guy is
Watch
killing
out,
it.
Gretzky.
So every time I see a Vegas Golden Knight game, I turn it on because I want to see brother Brad out there killing it.
Your good brother Brad.
He looks like he fits right in. He looks like an NHLer. And you put that guy on the power play, he will do some damage. I'm even considering. I have a couple injuries in my NHL fantasy on my defenseman.
Oh, man.
Maybe if he keeps this up, I might have to throw him on my team.
Have you told him this?
Well, I actually sent him a text message the other day. I was just saying, congrats, keep up the good work. We're cheering for you. And he sent me a message back, so
did he
appreciate
say
that, Brad.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Can you add me to your fantasy team? I hear it's the best one in the land.
I'm sure you'd love that honor.
Right? It would be great.
Do it. Don't be a bitch.
We'll see what happens.
Then send it to him. I had you to my team. Don't fuck me over.
Don't fuck up tonight.
Right? Okay.
Love you. Bye.
So, moving on. Out of that one, where are we going from there?
So, I think that's about it.
What about the Leafs?
The Leafs, they continue to impress.
I know they do.
They are currently sitting at, after 9 games, 7 wins, 2 losses, no overtime losses, with sitting second in the Atlantic, only behind the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I hate the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, but so Lightning are looking good, Leafs are looking good. Sad to say, well, not really that sad, but the Canadians suck. So
yeah, I'm happy to say that. Fuck Canadians.
Suck it, you French bastards.
Right? Québécois.
Québécois.
All right.
Peace, Sue Peters.
All right, so that is Mitch's Hockey Minute. We'll have to take a break, won't we? Because when we come back, we've got another Mitch game. It's Mitch's game next on the Beer Belly Sports Podcast on WBLZ from Fozzies Smoking Barbecue.
You drunk?
No. But this ought to do it.
I would fire you. If you weren't so goddamn beautiful out there. You smell like urine.
The semi-pro of sports radio, Beer Belly Sports.
Folks, please welcome to the show Mr. Kenny Starmaker Bolin. What's the story behind the Brock Lesnar thing?
He got mad because he thought I kissed his girlfriend at that time, and it was a Hollywood kiss. I was sweating so bad I didn't want her to have to touch me. Lesnar walks in on it. It was his job to break down the ring that night. He's already in a shit mood to begin with.
What's up, wrestling fans? Gary Grinder here from the I Wrestling Podcast. Join us live every Friday night from 8 to 9 p.m. as we get you caught up on everything pro wrestling with news, rumors, and great guest interviews right here on WBLZ Sports, where we've got balls.
Did you know that Fozzies has their own app? Check it out right now. Also, listen to Beer Belly Sports on the app and its website, FozziesBBQ.com.
Look at that! The Hendersons are getting a new fence.
Ah, who cares? They're swingers.
I want a new fence.
We just got one 2 years ago after your parents were killed.
I want a new fence. That's it. We're never having sex again.
Need a home loan fast? At the American Bank of Los Santos, we'll help you get the debt you need to make life easier. We'll show you how to look richer and be poorer. Your home is your equity. What exactly are you saving it for? You need to impress people fast, not in 20 years. It's only a risk if you get into money troubles or the economy changes, which doesn't seem likely. We know living in the suburbs is a constant competition, where you're defined by your lawn and your siding. Call American Bank of Los Santos when you need to add a rec room addition with a jungle swing or a jacuzzi for 8. Now that the kids have moved out and have drug problems of their own, maybe it's time to install a luxury marble wet bar so you can get drunk in private. American Bank of Los Santos. Dreams take money. Why worry about tomorrow if you look inadequate today?
Not only can you count on Fozzie's Barbecue for the best barbecue in northern Minnesota, you can count on them, well, for Beer Belly Sports. Let's check out what the guys have to say now.
Here we go. Oh, we are back. It is the Beer Belly Sports Podcast from Fozzie Smoking Barbecue.
Singing it.
I can't help it.
Mitch may be singing, but he is also going to be in control of this next game. It's Mitch's game time, which I believe is Hit the Post. All right, so let's do the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, should I bring up our beautiful stats?
Sure. Yes, you should.
All right.
I have a coin this time, so we can
do
flip
that.
it.
Hell yeah. Overall, in our wonderful games with Mitch, I'm 6-16-2. I'm like the Wild. We're just ugly. Steve-O 16-7-2.
Yeah,
Feathers 1-0.
That's a pretty good record.
That is pretty good. You know, right? I'm really pulling away. Feel like whenever the playoffs start, I've got a good lead in first place.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, so here's the coin. The great state of Iowa will be tails, and Georgia, Washington will be heads. Call it in the air, if you would, please, Mr. Geoffrey.
Heads. Not calling tails. And
man, you should really call tails sometime because it is always
not
tails.
Iowa.
So that means you are going to go first.
Oh, great. None on Iowa. I hate Iowa.
Okay, Geoffrey.
Yes, sir.
What's so bad about Iowa?
So we have a theme to this Hit the Post.
Let's explain to people who first-time listeners. Who
sure,
don't
All right, first-time listeners of the program, listen up.
Okay.
I have to burp.
Push it.
But it's stuck. All right. The name of this game is Hit the Post, which means we talk over the intro of a song, and we stop talking.
Hopefully.
After saying the station name, our mascot, where we are, the name of the song, and the name of the band before the lyrics start. And that is the post.
So This week's episode or this week's segment is hip hop based.
Hip hop anonymous.
Yes. Yes.
Damn
you! Give him all the easy ones.
How can we never do a country one?
Well, maybe someday.
Because country sucks.
Yeah.
Says the person who works on a country radio station.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it still sucks. Okay, so we're gonna do a little hip hop. It's 90s, 2000s. Nothing too new, but
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I might be able to do this.
That is not rap. Is that what you think rap is?
No,
it's not even hip hop.
Oh.
I've heard Kids Bop that's harder than that.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
that away.
well done. This week, so in hip hop, you'll notice that there's a lot of like, the hype people in the background. So that's not when it starts.
Okay,
it's when like the verse, like
the actual
bang,
lyric
when it comes in. You know?
Okay,
so be prepared for that and adjust accordingly.
Oh,
right. Sound good?
This could be quick or it could be really long.
Jeffrey, you are from Atlanta.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Of course you mean.
Yeah,
you had to think about that.
Well, I was like, I thought that was the state that we couldn't think of anything but that was Mississippi.
Mississippi.
And you were right, by the way.
Thank you.
That was the capital.
I knew.
Did you say Jackson?
I did.
Yeah, you're right. Good job.
Jackson, Mississippi.
That should be another point and a slap on the back for me. Thank you.
Good for you, nerd.
Okay, so Jeffrey, your station is the Atlanta.
Look around the room, see if anything sticks out.
Spider web.
I'm trying to think of A's, so let's go.
AIDS.
Oh God!
Everyone has AIDS.
Let's say you are the
Policia.
The antagonist.
Why?
That's a hipster fucking station, man.
Hells yeah, it is. So you're Atlanta, the antagonist.
The antagonist, Atlanta.
Okay, so Atlanta antagonist. Your song is "Black Skinhead" by Kanye West.
Oh Jesus!
I actually love the song. It gets me going.
Black Skinhead.
Okay. Yes.
Kanye West, Atlanta, Georgia. The atheist.
Sure. Antagonist.
Antagonist.
Atheist horse.
Yeah, you just say
Close.
what you just hit the post, man.
You just worry about hitting the post.
Yeah.
Right.
And let's do it.
Love this song.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia. What a good song right here, man. Here's the Kanye West. It's a black skinhead right here. Just looking at the old computer. Good song. Going back a couple years in the upper 90s, I believe it here. Yeah, good, very good song. I haven't heard the song in a long time, so hey, looking outside, no one's eating anybody out of The Walking Dead, so. Oh, damn. I had no
That is
idea.
tricky, dude. I would have no idea.
I had no idea.
These might be a little tough.
I think this might be like a 1-0 game.
Someone's gonna lose by one. It's a good song.
It is a good song. It's some good Kanye.
Kim Kanye.
Pre-Kim.
And just like that, we lost the Wi-Fi again.
And it's gone.
And she gone. Oh, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. Steve?
Yes.
You are from Baltimore.
Baltimore, Maryland.
You are the Brave.
The Brave. Ooh,
yes.
Okay.
Home of the Brave.
Your song is I Got 5 on It.
I got 5 on it.
I got fingered.
By Lunas?
Lunas,
maybe?
Well, if you don't know the name of the band, neither do I.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, here we go, Steve-O. You're from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And your station is The Brave.
The Brave.
Your song is I Got 5 on It by Lunas.
Here
we go.
All right. What's up, Baltimore? We are The Brave. We are brave for playing this song all the way through. Lunas says he got 5 on it. I got 94.9. It's WBLZ with Lunas. Here we go with The Brave. Baltimore's own. God, that was tricky. Is that count right there? No, this isn't the verse. Ready? Go. Okay.
There it is. There it goes.
It sounded like that when he was going like that, so we had to find a place where we couldn't stop. And I know that you said that the hype man in the back didn't count when we were going, but that is where I stopped.
High fire! So you got to look out for those hype men.
They're bastards, especially when you don't know the guy.
Yes.
So he's just like,
especially you don't know any of these songs.
Hey, they aren't all going to be easy.
Well,
it's 0-0. We suck.
Well, that's
Jeffrey, you're up, man. Here we go.
I'm not used
You're
to
from
being
Chicago.
Chicago.
The Crunk.
Chirac.
The Crunk from Chicago. And your song is How We Do by The Game, featuring 50 Cent.
Okay.
Ready?
Wow. How We Do from The Game. Chicago.
Watching TV.
Crunk.
The Crunk. Here we go.
Welcome back to Chicago's one and only hip-hop station. I just moved here from Iowa, and I learned that you cannot put ketchup on any hot dogs here in Chicago. This is the Crunk. This is The Game. And this is one of the greatest songs of all time, featuring 50 Cent. I already forgot song.
You just gotta keep tapping.
I forgot what the song was.
He got shot 9 times for you, man. Why you treat him like that?
Well, sorry.
You totally dissed him.
He's almost broke anyways.
No, he's not. He's rich as shit.
This guy's loaded.
Right?
He made all that water money. Didn't he? Vitamin water.
Yeah, vitamin water. That was it.
Yeah. Good try.
Yeah, I forgot what the song was. I probably would have had it.
Okay, Steve-O?
Yes.
So, you are from Detroit.
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit. The Dump.
Makes sense.
That's your station.
Sounds right.
That sounds about right.
And your song is Regulate by Warren G.
Regulators.
featured
We just got a brand new
Nate Dogg.
stadium. It's called Little Caesars.
Can't
Little
be
Caesars Stadium.
Geek off the
arena.
street. Got me handy with the steel.
There we go.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Detroit, The Dump, Warren G. Regulate.
Done. Hit it.
All right, folks. Let's go. We may be the dump, but we got to regulate this place. Warren G. R.I.P. in peace, my friend. Detroit's dump. Let's regulate. Detroit, hey, the Lions, they're coming for your ass. Let's do this thing. Mount up with the dump.
It was a clear black night.
I'll give you that for sure.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
It's tough when it is literally all hype man in the beginning.
Well, you just gotta ignore those bastards.
You have to anyways.
Mr. Warren G. Seen a couple of girls, ain't no need to.
He is the king of the hook.
He is.
Like, so smooth.
So smooth. So good. I love this song.
Yeah, it's a good tune. It's a good tune.
I have not heard really.
So
any of these
1-0.
songs.
Really? You never heard Regulate?
That's classic.
Well, yeah, I guess I kind of have. I don't.
If
really
you
know.
smoke like I smoke.
I'm not cool like you guys, I guess.
I don't know it that well, but amen to that.
The song?
That's beautiful.
That's a good one, man. You got to listen to it.
Jeffrey, you're from Memphis.
Memphis.
Tennessee.
Music Town.
And your
Town,
station
Tennessee.
is The Mound.
The Mound.
Mound up.
Mound up.
Okay.
Because our hits are sky high. And your song is Living It Up by Ja Rule.
I love Ja Rule. Ow. Hey, this is Ja Rule out here, boy. You listen to The Mound.
I think you're thinking of DMX, but yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
The same guy. Same voice.
It's good enough. Okay. Ready?
Hit me.
Do you know your station?
The Mound in Memphis.
Yeah. Here we go.
Ja Rule. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Memphis, Tennessee. Better than Nashville, because Nashville sucks. This is The Mound. Ja Rule right here. Ain't gonna give it up. Ja Rule. Kicking it with you. Here in Memphis, Tennessee. Screw you, everybody else.
Yeah, you stepped on him.
Way
you
too
stepped
much.
on him. You got to listen, bro.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I would have no idea on that one.
I'm guessing the entire time.
It's usually like an 8 count, if you guys, you know.
Nope.
Like, it's like a...
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know what? Touche.
Once do something that we both know.
Yeah.
Just a little...
Okay, here we go.
producer.
What's my next one?
Yeah.
Is this the
Here we
last
go.
one or what?
Well, I actually have... So...
What?
I have 3 more. So we,
All right.
you
Oh,
could,
shit.
Okay.
is that okay? Or should
Yeah,
we just...
no, that's fine.
That gives Jeffrey a chance to come back.
Or lose more.
Yeah. 'Cause let's be honest, he probably ain't getting it.
Let's be honest, huh?
Lesbian.
Steve-O, you're from Miami.
Miami.
Oh, I know a guy who's going there.
Who's that?
I don't know.
no
Somebody.
idea.
Sounds like a loser place.
Fucking asshole.
Miami, your station is the Mystic.
The Mystic.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hotel.
Bird.
Sure, it probably is. There's probably a couple down there, down in Miami. And your song is Insane in the Brain, Cypress
that's
Hill.
a good one.
All right.
God
Okay.
damn you.
Look, okay, I can get
And
down
Jeffrey,
with
good luck with your next one.
Oh, I hate you.
Here we go. Insane
All right.
in the Brain, Cypress
Mystic,
Hill.
Miami.
I actually
Let's
have that
do
song.
it. Let's do it.
All right, Miami. We're getting a little crazy in here. We're getting a little psycho. You know why? Because we're insane. Insane in the membrane. It is. Oh, shit. I forgot the name of the band. It's all right. Here we go. Crystal Method? No, that's the wrong one. Fuck. Miami. Mystic. Fuck. How did I forget the name of this band?
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Motherfucker.
How we doing?
I don't know how to rap.
I would say Insane Clown Posse. That's
Oh, that would have been good, though. Please,
Well, it's Insane in the Brain.
What's up,
Because
bitch?
my name is Mitch Kane.
Is this your theme song or what?
Should be.
You ready to get a little crazy up in here? I'm Mitch King. God, we suck. We suck today.
Well,
I
kind of expected this,
but you had more.
You got one chance each left.
Oh, so
You
I
ready?
basically have to win this one, or it's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can do it if you want to.
Well, you're gonna make me do it anyway. So.
Well, I mean, like Steve-O can do it if you fuck it up.
Oh.
If you win this, then I have to go.
Oh well.
And I have to
Then,
crush it.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Jeffrey, you are from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And your station is the Ninja?
No one has a station named
we just
Ninja.
chopping down those bangers
Chop
all
broccoli.
day. Chopped and screwed
Chop
all
broccoli.
day. You know, straight off the dome.
Fucking Ninja.
Jesus Christ. Ninja, New Orleans.
You should be a radio consultant.
Yeah.
All right.
You would make
Why
millions.
is your station struggling? Well, okay. What's the name of your town? Green Bay. Okay, Green. G. Is there anything famous from Green Bay? Can we steal from that?
Cheese. Nope.
How about
doesn't start with a G.
The Goblin? The Green Bay Goblin.
Halloween flavored.
Top of the charts right there.
Scaring the competition away.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's good.
Jeffrey, your song is Shutterbug by Big Boy. Good luck, man.
I never heard this song before.
It's a great tune. It's a good tune.
All right, so New Orleans.
So Big Boy is from Outkast. He's the other rapper.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so you guys should listen to some more hip hop.
So Shutterfly,
Bug,
Shutterbug, Shutterbug,
and your station is. Oh wait, did we do that
The
already?
Ninja.
The
from
Ninja
New
from New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Sorry, yeah.
And Shutterbug.
Shutterbug?
From who?
Big Boy.
Big Boy, Shutterbug.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ooh, hit me up with that. Ooh, that new Shutterbug. You guys love it. I know I do. This is Big Boy here in New Orleans, hanging out with you guys. Only on the 100,000 watt stick in the mud in New Orleans. See it raining outside? No, we're not getting rain no more. I cast a nice little spell out there, so boom.
Keep it player while some choose to play it safe. But check the resume, it's risky business in the A.
You're the judge, man.
I'm
looking at
gonna
you.
give it to you. That was like. I know this is not easy for you guys.
No, it's
so I'm gonna give it to
difficult.
you.
Well,
it was
now
close enough.
Now I have to get this one.
Well, that's why I think I might have did it. So
This man's creating drama. Call him Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Where's Shane O'Mac?
Jump off something high.
Steve-O, last one up here. Your station is Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Oh, Jesus.
The Maniac.
Maniac.
Nope.
And your song is Annie Up by M.O.P.
Okay. M.O.P.
M.O.P.
P.
M as in Maniac. O as in Ostrich. P as in
What?
Peanuts.
Okay. Here we go.
Just for all the listeners who
M.O.P..
can't understand
What's the
my
name
Canadian.
of the song again?
Anti Up.
Annie Up.
Annie Up. It's a good song.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Minneapolis, we may be maniacs around here, but we're ending up now with M.O.P. Let's get crazy up in the Twin Cities. It's 96.9, keeping you rocking your Wednesday night. M.O.P. Annie up on the Maniac. Minneapolis.
Oh, shit, he nailed it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, man. Out of every single time, I always come back with a vengeance.
He's like Aaron Rodgers. Don't give him too much time.
Mark it a W, dude. We're going to take a break, and we're going to get you some misconnections. We're going to find love in these hopeless places.
The Carolina Panther, who was the first NFL rookie to pass for over 4,000 yards.
That's sports. We don't do sports.
Yeah, we don't do sports.
Yeah, can we have a...
No sports.
Yeah.
I love my kids more than anything.
Which is why Mom keeps me clinically obese, so I won't run away.
That's where cake comes in. My sister's son got to 18 and just ran away. She was brokenhearted. Now me and little Joshua celebrate every day with cake. He's my number one, and he knows it. Now he's not running anywhere. Why not celebrate with cake every day? Celebrate cake.
I still look for you. Baby, some things never change.
She can't love you like me. Why don't you stay? That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Why you wanna break my heart? Why you wanna break my heart?
Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports. It's time now for Missed Connections with Steve.
All right, welcome back, and let's do this. Misconnections have been they haven't been all that great lately, so we're gonna have to dig a little deeper to find some good ones. But this one is called Bar 209. It all started with a beer. It's a Frankie Ballard song.
Doesn't it always?
Not always. Isn't that it starts with a pill?
Oh, pill.
Oh,
Took
God.
a pill in Ibiza?
This is a man looking for a woman, and it starts like this. You know more about my mother than anyone else in the world. She called today. 20 years later, I'm reminded how much I miss our conversations and the comfort you provided me. There's so much to say, and I'll simply say I love you, I adore you, and I miss you.
When you started that, it said, you know about my mother more than anyone. I thought they were talking about like a family member.
That's what I thought it was.
Sister, I love you.
Oh, I tell you what.
You know Mom more than anybody in this world.
I love it.
I love a girl.
All right, here's let me pay your bills. Let me help you pay your bills.
All right.
It's just more of an in search of than a misconnection. But there's a handsome, established man looking for a younger woman to help out financially. Please provide a pick in your response and change the subject line to your favorite color. Ooh.
Hey. Blue.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. That was
Is that it? Oh, okay.
That was it. Am I going to read this one? Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna rewrite to him. Change my world.
All right. Shopping at Aldi, man looking for woman, St. Cloud.
Jeez.
Yesterday, October 23rd, I was at Aldi in the morning shopping. You had just loaded your car with items and were bringing your car back when I asked if I could have it. I gave you my quarter and we looked at each other. That went all the way to our heart and soul. I hope you read this and contact me. And finally,
that's deep.
To the man who loved me.
Is that long one?
Yeah.
Ooh, holy shit, that's long.
Let's do it.
All right, have fun.
Show me some love.
A woman looking for man. You made a million mistakes while doing so. Little ones. Ones I blew out of proportion. Ones that really didn't matter, but I threw a fit about. Mistakes I made into things they weren't. Things I made you do for a means to the end. You made them, though, only because you were always trying, and it broke you. I compare your effort to everyone's, and it's unmatched because nothing is real anymore. And everyone is temporary because someone else that might show a little attention for a while till they move on is a swipe away. I really did love you, but I never did it right. And for that, I'm sorry. You and your girlfriend have a baby on the way. And I'm sure you're giving her that same effort. And I hope she's loving you the way you deserve to be loved. That baby is going to have World at its fingertips. Be so lucky to have you. And the thought of you being a dad still melts my heart. If I said I live with no regrets, I'd be a liar. If I didn't regret the way I treated you and hurting you, I'd be the heartless woman I was when I was with you. You were easy to love. I just didn't see it. You do so much for others, and I always try so hard, and I hope you always get what you put in, because you will forever have it all. With all my heart, I'm sorry. I hope someday I get the opportunity to say it in person, because you deserve it. There will always be red hair everywhere.
Whoa. Wait, did you say red hair?
Did he shave her?
That was very beautifully wrote until
Right?
that last
Right, then
sentence,
it
and
got
then
weird.
that kind of like took a twist.
Then it was like, hey, I guess,
Remember those pubes in the shower?
yeah, that was me.
Those,
Sorry.
Those red hairs, those were mine.
Sorry, couldn't afford a Brazilian, so I just shaved my asshole right in the sink. I hope you like it.
I just trimmed myself up, girl.
Red hair pubes, that means we got doubly no soul. It's pretty nice. Very nice. All right, well, that does it for our podcast for today. And as Layla fades in, that means we must fade away for today.
Boo.
But we always look back and we try to think of what we learned today. And I think what we learned really is that Halloween is awesome.
Duh.
And I think network broadcasting rules for NFL football are stupid.
I think that you guys should work on your fantasy teams a little bit.
Shut your whore
And
mouth.
Steve, if you want to make a trade,
I mean, I was
never
sweet
know.
talking you.
We can figure something out.
I mean, we could.
I'll sweet talk you just because.
Well, yeah, I that's how I go to bed so nice.
Sweet. My sweet texts and my sweet Snapchats.
Yes. Especially when you're
sit on the shitter.
Yep, and I just see your feet. That's exactly what I want to have
least
in my
that's all it
mind
says, yeah.
before I go to bed.
Well, I used to send people me taking piss.
I appreciate that because actually he does that all the time to me, which is uncomfortable. All I do are send great snaps and then I get, I'm taking a pee. Here's my stream. Thanks, buddy.
Super yellow.
Heavy flow, wide set.
Maybe mix of water in there, huh?
Yeah, right.
These crowns are setting in, by the way.
Anyways, any final thoughts that we have for today? What do we want people to be thinking about as they head into the new week?
You know what? Have some fun on Halloween this
Be
weekend. Live it up. Be creative with your costumes. Don't be afraid to get outside the box. Because no one wants to see Scream. No one wants to see a ghost. Geoffrey?
No.
Geoffrey?
Yeah, sorry.
No one wants to see a wrestler no one's heard of.
Hey! Lots of people have heard of him.
I've heard of him.
See?
Hey, I like the idea, but I just like it should be more relatable.
It was very relatable.
Sorry, he's not a Stone Cold Steve Austin type of character.
Yeah, jeez, I have hair. Sorry.
Hey, you just met the guy, didn't you, before that?
No.
You didn't meet those guys?
Bubba Ray Dudley?
No.
He's the first famous person I ever interviewed.
Really?
And midway through the interview, he was like, you know what, Steve-O? I don't like the way you're talking to me. If you're going to be at the show, you better hold up a sign so I can find you and put you through a fucking table.
He said that to you?
He did.
Was he like
in my
being
interview.
funny, or is he?
It was his character. I was a little scared.
And Pucker.
And all right, well, I'm a big guy, so bring it, Bubba.
Ooh.
I bet you won't. And yeah, he never did. So
I'm gonna tweet at him now.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, hey, remember when you were the different promotion than you are with right now, and you can't really talk about it? Yeah,
That one.
Anyways,
Geoffrey, what'd you learn?
I learned that you love fascinating costumes. Like
I love them too.
Like very creative, like your pixelating one.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That's a good one.
It was a good time. And so was our podcast today. We are on WBLZ. Download the app. Download the Fozzie Smoking Barbecue app. And follow us on Twitter. What's our handle there?
That is BBS_podcast.
And our Facebook page, which is running by Geoffrey. We'll be back next week on WBLZ from Fozzie Smoke and Barbecue. We are the Beer Belly Sports Podcast. For Geoffrey.
Bye.
Kaner.
Love you, Canada.
My name's Steve-O. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Call me back, man. This is Conrad.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Minnesota!
Nice song.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the time I ran away from home.
When was that?
Last night, the wife was driving me crazy.